Hi,
My name is Tracy,
and my name is Lynn.
and together we
are
are Bollocks and Balls. We like to chat
And boy, can we chat.
about the bollocks and balls.
Mainly in our heads, but also about life in general. After all, it's good to talk.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Hope you're all good, folks.
Yeah, I hope you've all had a good one, however you've chosen to do it.
Love it.
I want to know a question. The
You want to
minute...
know a question?
No, that doesn't make sense. Here we go. This is starting well, isn't it?
I'm sure I could think of a question.
At what point do you stop saying Happy New Year to people?
I don't know. Well, when you've said it all to everybody, innit?
Yeah, but what if you don't meet somebody that you know till the end of January? Do you say Happy New Year to them then?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. It's a question that's not. I was going to say concerned me. It's not. I don't lose sleep over this question. But I just wonder: is there a polite etiquette cut-off point that you should?
Oh no, fuck etiquette.
Should say Happy New Year.
If you want to say it, just say it. Don't matter to say it. Don't
I'm
matter
going to carry on saying it to me. I was going to say I'll say it all.
If you haven't seen her, Happy New Year. It's a new year. It's a new year till it ends.
This is true, it is, and then it's an old year. Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, just keep saying it.
Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Till the 31st of December.
Oh, you say to people like, have a good day. Why can't you say Happy New Year?
Well, I suppose there is no reason, is there?
No.
It's just the random shit that goes on in my head.
And actually could move it on because February the 10th is the Chinese New Year.
This
So
is
you're
true.
still in a new year in February. It's
And
just
you are.
because which new year are you talking about?
This is true.
You don't go Happy English New Year or Happy.
And saying that, if you want to go further down that, if you go into like pagan, like the old New Year, you're not talking till March.
There you are then. That's fine. You're not being specific what new year you're in. So you can
This
keep
is
saying
true.
it.
So we can keep saying it.
Just keep on rolling.
Now we've said that out loud. Now I don't. Now that question will no longer bother me at the depths of 2 o'clock in the morning. Not that I ever did, but hey.
It's just something, isn't it? That's another programming thing, isn't
it?
it? Like
Is,
when do you stop that? Oh, when should I say that? When should I not say that?
Even Happy New Year is a programming.
Yeah.
Jesus, we can't get away from it no matter how hard you try, can you?
No. Think about how much we're programmed as we go into the new year, aren't we?
Oh God.
What's your resolution? What's your intentions? What you should be doing? What you shouldn't be doing? Should be thinking healthy. You should be getting the exercise bike out. It's January. It's a load of bollocks.
It's exhausting.
Well, I don't know how you feel, but I've come into this week, this start of this new year, and I did get pulled into that whole thing that, okay, like during the holidays, I was going to get organised, I was going to get sorted, I was going to start the new year afresh. Well, that didn't work. I spent all like last week hardly having the energy to do anything. And then I've started this week, the new year, just being really frustrated with myself because I didn't tick all the boxes to all those jobs that were on the list. And I should be at a certain place because that's what you're told. And I should have all these resolutions of being more organised and in a certain place. Well, bollocks.
But it is. But I completely get that.
So you have to give yourself good talking to, don't you?
Yeah, honestly, I have. Like you say, I put a video up in the group was it the weekend between Christmas and New Year? I'd not showered for 4 fucking days.
That's brilliant.
I was starting to smell myself.
But it doesn't matter, does it?
But I so needed to do that.
Yeah.
do you know what? I so needed not to leave the house, not to get dressed, not to do you know what I mean? I just needed to do nothing.
But the only reason we beat ourselves up about that is because we think, and that little voice clicks in, doesn't it? That we shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
We should be getting organised and decluttering, ready for the new year, and getting ourselves sorted and getting all those jobs done so that we start it with a fresh vengeance and with all these resolutions and intentions. Yeah. Who actually? Because what happens then, isn't it? If you do start it like that, you get to the end of January so disillusioned already.
Yeah.
Because you failed.
Exactly.
Those words. Oh my God.
You ate that chocolate.
I failed already, and I'm not even at the end of January. So let's just beat the shit out of ourselves.
Yes. It is. So you're just on that vicious circle.
Yeah, we need to get in our heads that it's okay.
And if you want to make a change, why have you got to wait till January the 1st to do it?
Yeah. And it's not about, I feel like there's a whole big thing about changing ourselves.
Oh, that annoys me.
And actually, it's not about, we're okay how we are. We might need to, or want to, or choose to change some of the things we do, some of the ways we think.
Completely.
But we don't need to change who we really are.
No.
Because who we really are is actually okay.
Yeah.
Flaws, warts, whatever.
Exactly. But like you say, there's this whole new year, new you bollocks.
New you.
Don't want a new fucking me.
I like that. New year bollocks. New you bollocks.
But it is, isn't it? But again, isn't it? We try and make it I think we just try and make it this huge thing when actually it's not. If you want to make changes, it's a series of tiny little things throughout the year.
Yes. And wouldn't that be so much better for us?
Yes.
If we just knew that we could do a little bit at a time. We didn't have to start running. We just need to maybe just sit and have that time to think, okay, I do want to make some changes. What do I want to make?
Yes.
Where am I going to start? But keep it realistic.
Yes.
For a start, because if it's non-realistic, you're just going to fuck it up anyway. Because it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
And then we just put pressure on ourselves. And then when we put pressure on ourselves, well, that lovely little voice has an absolute field day because you feed it.
That's it, isn't it?
You feed it with shit that it sits up there just throwing back at you.
I know, like you say, you set yourself up and it's just mad.
We don't need to do that.
No, and where's the accepting ourselves for where we are at this moment?
Yes, that's far better thing to do for ourselves.
I think, spend January going, okay, this is where I am at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, this is where I'd like to be. And then how do I make those changes? But don't make it all about changing everything in January. And it's not, it's a gradual process.
Don't beat yourselves up about the things that you didn't get done or didn't do in the previous year. Just accept, okay, I didn't quite get around to that. And sit on the list. I might get around to it this year. It's okay to be where you are.
Yeah. Just learn to be happy where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Accept where you are at this given moment, not where you think you should be or where you have been.
And that's not to say that you can't have, I don't like the word goals, but goals, dreams.
Yeah, of course you can.
Whatever it is that, that's not to say you can't have those. But like you said, small steps.
Yeah.
Be realistic. Make it doable.
Yeah.
When it's doable, you'll do it.
Yeah, this is it.
When it's not doable.
No, when you think, I'm going to be running a marathon by the end of January.
My God, no.
Never in a million. But saying that, randomly, I thought I'd want to run a marathon. Why? Why the fuck would I want to run a marathon? I hate running. I am not built for running. Why on earth would I want to think I'd punish myself for 26 miles?
I have no idea.
No, neither do I.
Because I wouldn't want that.
But at some point I thought, oh, do you know what? Running a marathon would be good. No, why have I told myself that it would be? Because it's a goal, because other people do it.
Because other people do it, and absolutely brilliant for those people that want to do it and choose to.
Amazing.
Absolutely bloody amazing.
You're incredible.
Yeah.
But why do I think that I want to do it?
No, I wouldn't want to do that either. I can't run for toffee.
No, neither can I.
No. Well, I wouldn't even run for toffee if toffee was on the end of it.
No, not me neither. I might think about it if there was a chocolate bar, but to be honest, I'd probably give up halfway through and go, fuck yeah, I don't need a chocolate bar.
No, it wouldn't be on my list of things to do.
No, but isn't it? There's this big, like, you know, it's a thing, right? If running's your thing, amazing.
Absolutely.
But it's
choose
not
your
my
thing, though, isn't it?
That's it. Choose your thing.
Yeah. And it is good to have those things to choose and push yourself towards things and do things, but make sure you choose it's things that really resonate with what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we are funny, but there is a lot of programming around this time of year that what we should be doing, how we should be thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
What we should be setting in place, which I think need, because I don't know, sometimes it feels like, oh my God, we start this year and it's busy, busy, busy. Oh,
I haven't got the energy to be busy.
No, we've spoken before, haven't we? Like this time of year is all about hibernation out in the real world because it's cold and people lock down.
Nature isn't busy out there.
No.
Nature's like hungry, resting.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, I think we are in a world now where we get less rest. Because Christmas was like one day, New Year was like one day, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're very lucky and you don't have to work it. So there's no time to just sit and rest. There's no time to sit and be that restful soul with family, without family, whatever. We don't get the time now to take the time out. So we seriously need it more.
I definitely think so, because like you say, isn't it? Physically. Oh God, here we go. We're going to go off on the good old days again. God, honestly, but that just made me think, isn't it? If you go back to when we were young, shops didn't open on a Sunday.
No,
you had half day closing on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you know, most people worked Monday to Friday. You didn't necessarily work at the weekend.
No, that's right.
But because everything's busy and 24/7, that's not incorporated into anybody's week generally, is it?
And even when you finish work, you've still got emails that are accessible.
Yes.
Telephones that are accessible wherever you are, which we didn't have. And I'm not saying progress isn't great, because it is great. But it just means that we have to really be thoughtful about getting that rest, getting that time out, and we have to make sure that we put that into place, because it's not in place for us like it used to be.
No, exactly that.
You couldn't go anywhere on a Sunday because there was nowhere to go, fuck all to do.
Yeah.
Which I can remember thinking, oh, for God's sake. But actually, it was a good thing. Yeah. But now we have to make sure that we make those choices.
That's it, isn't it? Like you say, it's structuring that in. So if you've got 2 days off during the week, making sure that you do things that are for you, or do nothing in those 2 days. Trouble is, like you say, isn't it? What do I generally 2 days off during the week are filled with shopping, cleaning, all that other shit that you don't get round to doing during the week.
But you should feel all right about not doing that.
God, yeah.
You should feel about having a day off and going off and doing something for yourself.
Yes.
Because that'll still be there tomorrow.
That's it, isn't it? Where did I read? I read something the other day that made me think. and now I can't remember. It was along the lines of that it's not that we're tired because we're tired, it's because we almost haven't done enough to for ourselves.
Yeah.
I can't remember the quote, but it was along those lines, is that we're not tired because we're tired because we've not done enough to refuel us naturally. So whether that's out for a walk or out in nature or meditation, or that's why.
Yeah. It's so true. I mean, they say it, with your phone, isn't it? If you don't sit and recharge your phone, it dies.
Yeah.
And we do exactly the same. We need recharging. We need to sit on the side, rest it out for a bit.
Yeah.
Take that time out just to recharge ourselves.
This is it, and do something that fulfills you.
Yeah.
Not because you think you should.
No, and certainly don't do things that you should. You think you should do.
Yeah, this is it, isn't it?
Because there is so much bollocks out there of what we should do.
Yeah, and I also don't think that people sometimes know what they want.
No, that's very true. Very true.
So something I found really helpful when I didn't know what I wanted, I wrote down what I didn't want.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because then you can kind of work it out, because it's like almost the opposite of that, isn't it? Because we're all very good at telling us what we don't want and how we don't want to feel.
Yeah, that's so true.
We all know what we don't want. And I don't want to feel like this. So what's the other one? So therefore I want to feel like. So it's a good way of, if you don't know what you want, write down what you don't want.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
See if that gets you anywhere.
And I think if you really picked it through on what people want, it all boils down to having that time and space and freedom.
Yes.
Which actually we can all choose to put in our lives.
Yes.
In different ways, in bigger or smaller ways, but in any way, it makes a difference. But we all crave for that.
Yeah.
Freedom, a sense that we freedom in our minds, peace.
Yeah. I think you're right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's finding a way of creating that within our lives in little ways.
Yeah.
And realising that you can have that without the inner bitch having a go at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that inner bitch likes to get on its bike, doesn't it?
Oh God! And I think especially, like you say, this time of year with that that programming, isn't it? And
because I think as well this time of year we've just had that festive period, which is quite stressful, is quite draining, is quite a busy period. There's lots of things that people are doing that they don't necessarily want to be doing, but haven't got those boundaries. So it's a real mixed bag. So I think we start the year exhausted.
That's it, isn't it?
But accept that we're tired and don't then hit the ground running and go, do you know what? I'm taking a few days out. And if that means you sit on the couch and you don't get dressed and shower for 4 days, frickin' brilliant.
Yeah. But that's it,
Give
isn't
yourself
it?
a credit for that.
I think, but I think you're so right, isn't it? That I think that build up to Christmas and Christmas is so full of programming and shoulds and ifs and so stressful.
How much we should spend, who we should be with, where we should be, what we should be doing. It should.
That's it, isn't it? And I think it's so full of that then, like you say, we automatically take that into the beginning of the year rather than dumping that and leaving that where it should be in between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
But we don't. We carry that forward, and that inner bitch is so ramped up in that time.
Yeah.
Then that's all you can hear come the 1st of January or the beginning of January, isn't it?
And you've had enough before it's even started.
I was saying it, like you say, I can't be doing it already, It's like the 6th of bloody January, and we're like, no, get off, I can't be asked now. Too much.
I know. We do put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we don't need to. We have to sit down and remember that we can choose.
I know, but I think people forget that, don't they?
Absolutely.
And I don't think people even know that.
I don't think they know that. And then I think you get that, like you say, you get your inner bitch in there harping on, and people don't know how to not listen to that.
No.
And shut that down and ignore it. Because they're on an absolute roll, but that's almost like a programming role, isn't it?
Oh God,
You should be doing this. Whoa, you haven't done that, and you should be.
Yeah.
No. Just know that all the should be's are a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Don't listen.
No. It's just like you say, it's so hard going.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You got to just flip it around a bit, and you have got the choice to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Should I be doing that? Should I actually be doing that? Dissect it. So much fun.
I think that's like you say, the fun bit is that noticing that you're doing it, noticing what that inner bitch is saying, and going, okay, let me hear you have a bit of a conversation. Because
is that actually true? No.
But this is it.
Would I choose to be doing that? No.
Exactly.
So don't.
So yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it?
And if somebody else gets upset that you don't do it, that's their problem.
Yeah.
Not yours.
They can't get over that, can they?
What would people think if you don't do that?
No.
You should be in the gym. What are people going to think of you because you've put on a few pounds? Who gives that?
Exactly. But again, isn't it? It's that comes from that place of lack, that I'm not good enough if I don't do that. It makes me a bad person if I don't do that.
But just remember, when people make those judgments of you, they're not actually judging you, they're judging themselves.
Yes. Ooh, that's a bit profound.
But it is, isn't it?
But it's true.
Yeah.
And remember, everything comes back to you. So, like you say, in it, that person is it. Their projection onto you is how they're feeling about themselves.
Yes, that's all it is. So it's not personal to you at all. And I know people struggle to take those things personally, but always remember, when people comment on you, judge you, or it feels it's personal to you, remember it's not. It's actually personal to them.
Yes.
And they're judging themselves. But like you said, they reflect it onto you.
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with you.
No, it never has.
It's got none of your business what anybody else thinks about you.
I know.
It's such a lovely feeling when we can just accept ourselves for that.
Yeah.
That is a lot of freedom in itself, in just accepting.
Huge.
Massive. Mahoosive.
It is mahoosive.
Yeah.
It is absolutely huge.
Yes.
Doing that. Because the freedom and the liberty that gives you to just go, okay, like you say, you fuck up. Oh, do you know what? Made a fuck up. I'll hold my hands up. I did that. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we all do it.
That's the thing, isn't it? We forget that we're all human.
Even those people that judge you for those fuck ups.
Yes.
Fuck up.
Oh, they're generally the ones that fuck up a lot more.
That's why they judge other people so profoundly.
Yeah.
Because they know they're huge on it.
Yeah.
But they can't accept that they do it.
Or see it. But yeah.
So they have to reflect that onto you. But when you go, yeah, I did. You watch that person go, oh. It has no power then.
No, it's
no power at all.
No. I always remember Paul saying, bless him, that
Paul Cope.
Yeah, Paul Cope. So when we did our stuff with Paul Cope, he said with that whole accepting and when somebody judges you and says something to you, he always said that he is now at the point where he goes, if you think that's bad, you wait till I tell you what I did. And it just takes wind out of people's sails, because like you say, you're going, oh, that's fucking nothing. Do you know what I mean? I have majorly done this. You want to know what I did here? But I think that's great, because you're going, oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can take that approach with that negative voice in your head.
Yeah.
When it starts then pummeling, yeah, well, you did that before and you know you're going to do it again, and go, yeah, I did do that before.
Yeah.
but I'm not going to choose to do it again.
Yeah.
But I might do it again.
Yeah. And do you know what? If I do it again, so what?
Yeah. And that voice it doesn't know what to say then.
No.
Because you've totally taken its power away.
Yeah.
It has no power over you when you accept so much everything about yourself.
Yeah.
It's got no power to hold over you.
No.
And it's such fun.
No.
You've just got to begin to notice.
The noticing is the biggest part.
Yeah.
I think that's the key.
But there again it's us learning that pause. We need to pause in life. We also need to pause in our thoughts.
Yeah.
Because our thoughts aren't the problem, really. It's how we react to them.
Yes.
But if we pause with them, we can just have a whole different outcome, a whole different process with them.
Definitely.
And they haven't got that power over you then.
No, because then they're not ruling, is it? You're making the choices. You're making those decisions.
You just have to sit. It's learning to sit with yourself, isn't it? Your real self.
Yeah, people don't want to do that though, because that shit's scary.
I know it's scary. And it's hard, but it's simple. It's just getting into that habit. And I think the pause is a whole big way before you react. Just pause.
Yeah.
Because the minute you react in, say, in an angry way or a defensive way or anything, you just give your power away.
Yeah.
So hold on to it and go, okay, was that really that bad?
Yeah. Can I choose how I'm going to react here?
Yeah. And choose how you feel about it. You can get angry with yourself, or you could go, okay, I did that.
But it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had a hissy fit about curtains this morning.
Curtains?
Hissy fit about fucking curtains, seriously.
Why?
Get me started on the curtains.
Tell me the story.
Right, okay, so my curtain railer went up. When the curtains went up, because it's a bay window and it's got a pole, you have to do it a certain way, because obviously poles don't naturally go round bay windows, do they?
Right.
And when the curtains were put up, it was like a bit over the thing. So I said to John,
a bit over the
so
thing?
where the corner is of the pole,
the
curtain goes over it, so you can't put the curtain back fully. You couldn't anyway, because of the weight of it. It's got to be.
Yeah.
But the curtain just went over, and it just looked a bit weird. So I said to John this morning, "Can you change that so that that's fine?" So he couldn't do it. He said where he'd put the bracket, it couldn't be done. So I was like, right. I was like, that's fine, don't worry about it. It's only a set of curtains. I went into my client this morning, and I was putting tie backs in, because the curtains making the room look quite dark. And he's put the tie backs like quite low down. And I got down and I was like, they're a bit low. He's like, I knew you'd hate them. He's like, I'll change it. I was like, no, that just makes more work, doesn't it? So this was starting to feel like I got a really hissy fit about curtains. And he's like, I'll change it. It's fine. I was like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then he was like, I'll change it. It's not fine. It's not about the bloody curtains, is it really? And he was like, what? I was like, of course it's not about the bloody curtains. It's about because I'm feeling pissed off with myself. But now I'm pissed off at you and the curtains. But it's really not about that. And he was just looked at me, which is fairly standard for him. But
it's true.
But it's true. I knew it wasn't about anything to do with the curtains.
Else that gradually triggers.
It's because, like you say, that it built up, that I'd frustrated that I hadn't got half my to-do list done this week.
Yeah.
Because life had just taken over.
Frustrated with yourself.
I'm frustrated at myself.
And
I'm frustrated that I didn't say to him, that's where I want the tie backs to go.
That's a big thing, isn't it? Because you're frustrated that you actually haven't said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I said to him. I said, it's about, I'm frustrated because I've not said to you, that's where I'd like the tie backs to go.
Yeah. Whereas if you'd rewind and just gone, do you know what? I haven't done half the things I wanted to do, but that's okay. They'll wait.
Yeah.
And they'll get done in time eventually. It's not
it's like I say, none of it's flipping life-threatening that I haven't done.
So you would have accepted that, it'd been fine. You wouldn't have got niggled. So you might have thought to yourself, oh, bugger.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him actually where I wanted them.
Yeah.
And you would have accepted that, okay, yeah, that's my fault. I didn't say that. So,
yeah. But in end.
But it escalates because you're frustrated from the start, which then frustrates you more. Which is,
So I had a hissy fit about fucking curtains.
Which is ridiculous.
It's stupid.
Yes.
Absolutely stupid.
Yeah, I'm with you, John.
But it is, isn't it? It's ridiculous. It's curtains, and I had a hissy fit. But it was, like you say, because I know why I've done it. Know exactly why I did it.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, it's ridiculous, Lynn.
But it's what we do all the time. Yeah. Because we don't process properly. We don't accept things. And we certainly don't accept what we've done.
No, and
it's okay.
This is it, isn't it?
Things don't get done.
Well, you say it's not like any of it was life-threatening. It was. I haven't posted videos to YouTube. Like the whole world is going to collapse because I've not posted videos to YouTube.
That wasn't on my list.
Do you know what I mean? The whole world is going to go wrong because I've not done that, and I've not done the Facebook post for next week.
No, nor have I. Nor have I. I got frustrated with that as well. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
But yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous. It's funny.
It's mad. See, this is it. So if you think that we're sat in here on our ivory towers thinking it doesn't, you now know that I have hissy fits over curtains and
I've
tie
got
bags.
Lots of boxes to tick on my to-do list yet, which was supposed to be to done.
And it's not to done.
It's not to done. And it won't get to done this weekend either.
That's the thing, isn't it? I just think that's why I was like, I've got loads to do, and I don't. And I was just thinking, do you know what?
We do tell ourselves some absolute bullshit, don't we? We really do. It's hilarious how we talk to ourselves.
Oh, I know.
You wouldn't talk to other people like it.
No.
So why do we do it to ourselves?
I don't know. It's just stupid.
We really don't know how to care very well for ourselves.
No, more programming.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not inbuilt, is it?
It's ridiculous.
It is.
No. Yeah.
Madness.
I know.
Absolute bloody madness.
Absolute mad. We're all mad here.
We all are mad.
But that's okay.
But that's okay. It helps. Seriously, it helps.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Doesn't it? I think you have to be.
Yeah, why
Life's not too short not to be in it, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be honest. Right, folks. And on that bit of madness, shall we leave you to it?
Go sort your curtains out.
Yeah, go on. It's fine. I'll live with it. It's fine.
But don't worry. If you haven't got it done, don't worry about it.
It ain't going to matter, is it?
No.
YouTube or any Facebook is not going to fall apart because we've not done our post this week.
No. I'm sure they'll be happy for some peace and quiet.
I'm sure they will, to be perfectly honest.
Don't have to listen to that bullshit this week.
God, thank God for that. We got away with it. Great, they're going to give us peace and quiet this week.
Yeah. See, bonus.
Sorted. Right, you gorgeous lot. You have the most amazing day, and we will speak to you soon. Bye. So much for listening to Chatting Bollocks and Ball with Lynn and Tracy.
If you would like to see or hear more of us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or of course by subscribing to the podcast.
If you share this podcast with others, you will make two old birds very happy. And finally, if you want more bollocks and bull in your life,
and who wouldn't,
then sign up to our newsletter. The link is in the show notes.
That's all, folks.
Love ya!